Hey everyone, Joel from Edencraft here.
Today we're getting ready to hand over this beautiful Storm Grey 565 with a Mercury 200 on the back. Come check out some of the features we included in this awesome package.
The Mercury 200 is a V6. It's a really fuel efficient motor. It's matched perfectly with this hull. They run really well together. Good balance of weight. It's not too heavy, but it's got heaps of power. If you've got a full load of gear in there and 4 people, it'll get you up on the plane really well. We've got a top speed of about 75k an hour, which is plenty. The boat handles really nicely with this motor on it. They're great technology in these things and it's super quiet. The thing will go all day on that 220 litre fuel tank. Beautiful storm grey colour. It's a really good option because it's something a bit different than white. The grey holds up really well, it keeps nice and clean. Really nice looking boat, this one. We've got a pair of Seastar Dometic trim tabs on here. We've got a nice dial control, which is really simple to use when you're driving. Really important to keep the boat level and keep that nose down. I like to use the trim tabs to keep the bow down and then be able to trim the motor up to free the prop up and get the prop spinning nice and freely. Underneath, you can't see under here, but we've got a through hull transducer. We've got a 1 kilowatt, 175 high wide. We're getting a really nice picture there at speed, so it's marking really well. Like all our boats, this 565 is sitting on an easy tow alloy trailer. It's a 2.6 ton alloy. We've got the electric breakaway brakes and we've got these rolling spares, which are fantastic. It's a spare wheel, but we've also got a spare hub with a bearing packed in it, ready to go. So if you're on the side of the highway and you blow a bearing, it's pretty quick change, which is super handy on those long trips. Up here we've got the boat catch, which makes launching and retrieving by yourself super simple. And they're just a really easy trailer to drive on and off. They float on beautifully and sit really well in these trailers. A really good option we're doing a lot of is these rear lounges. It's a great option to have some extra seating when you want it and to go out of your way when you don't want it. They simply fold down, just adds an extra spot for a bunch of people to sit on the way out, and then when you want to go fishing, just fold it out of the way. Really simple, just to pull some pins and take the whole lot out if you don't want it in. Across the back here we've got 10 snapper racks, and then either side we've got 2 huge plumbed bait tanks, which you can use for separate baits. You can keep slimies in one side and squid on one side, or use one for bait and one for liveys, something like that. Both plumbed, they'll drain out the back and they'll keep baits going all day in there. They're great size. In the middle we've got the large bait board, good height here to stand here and watch your snapper rods. And then along the side we've got 3 rod holes on each side, so you take the snapper racks out and you can go put your game rods in here when you're going offshore. We've got a really good set of clears on here with the bimini. We've got some really good seals to stop the water coming in. On the zips we have Velcro behind them, really stops any extra water coming in. And along all the edges we've got big rubber seals where they press that onto the windscreen and onto the hull here. Stops any water coming in, super nice and clear to look through. When you have a nice hot day you can open them right up, plenty of vision. We're launching in the Barwon River there at Barwon Head, so height's obviously a concern with the bridge. This can drop down if we need. It's really simple, just to unscrew these front bolts on the rocket launcher and the whole canopy can fold down. It really helps for storage and sheds and if you've got low clearance anywhere. Really good dash, nice lip on it. You can put things on there and things don't go flying around. And this is a nice simple setup here. We've got the 12-inch Simrad. We've got our Mercury gauges. We've got the Fusion stereo and then all our switching to turn on all our pumps, lights. We've got the Simrad radio down here. We've got our Sav winch switch, Seastar trim tab system here, which is all within reach when you're driving, nice and simple. Congratulations TJ, this is an awesome 565 and I can't wait to see this out of Queenscliff, catching some local kingfish and tuna very soon.